I'm saying?
It was something.
It's better than 5 USPs.
It's definitely better than that. We can agree on that point alone. I don't know. Every time I set myself up by saying, well, you know, there's nothing to be said about this round. The 1D comes in out of nowhere. G2 will forget everything they've learned over 15 years. And it all comes crashing down.
That is pretty much the usual play-by-play, the blow-by-blow. Shouldn't be anything, and then you end up finding yourself saying surely repeatedly.
Surely not.
Surely not. But more often than not, buys like this do have legs. They don't know what it takes. It's just one slight misstep. For now, not making many, using their utility to get good space and a scout miss. It has to be the headshot, and Maka, he'll get overwhelmed. That jumping accuracy again exploited by Amanek. He'll find it with his signature SMG.
Time running thin here for Heretics. They will have a full gun round going forward. Still have a slight chance of winning this, but Amanek will send it through the flames there. Will it cost him his life? Apparently not. He does fend off Lucky, one of the players with armor. Kirishima with the Mach 10, bear in mind, he hasn't been spotted just yet, and will get the first. But
good damage.
Unless he gets double killed there, I don't think there's much else to be said. XMS and Navira, the latter towards Ram. That's a guaranteed headshot. I just knew that was coming out of the corner. Perfect pre-aim. And speaking of which, we've got a scout shot towards the ramp.
Winnable now.
Here we go. Hank, this is as you prophesied.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go. Navira's going to hit this one. Yes, he is. And now Nexa, he's so screwed.
I'm out.
He's got 30 HP. He's going to hit the first. XMS the last, and he's so low. But Nexa, wow, to have the balls to stand your ground, not return to cover. You'll even take the Galil into the next. 20-8, the leader of G2, and he digs him out of a very deep hole.
Now, I have a challenge right now that I want to lay down. I lay down to one man and one man only.
Who is that?
Well, you never guess.
Rush, maybe?
It's Rush.
Okay.
Now, I know.
I was going to say maybe Henry.
It's not me.
Rush, can you please just observe the first gun round? I know you don't like it, but with no X-ray on nuke. I want to see how good you are. I know you're great. Let's see how much you can do without X-ray on the hardest map to observe in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, see what you got, kid.
You'll never make it in the industry if you can't do this.
Last time you said that, Hank, the server crashed.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that. That was the most insane timing. And speaking of which, Navarro catched him with a drop down, a double kill. Both the players flashed off as well. Nexa pulls one back, but we have got the double orb set up now. Maka down towards lower. That's 4 orb kills landing at this stage. There's still a chance for Nexa. He has got all the utility required, but still, what a change that is. I've never seen 2 orbs set up towards ramp that early on in the round.
And not in that fashion either. They were difficult AWP shots to hit from both individuals right there. Now, Nexa, he has taken the AWPs away. If he wants to get real tricky, hide them. Remove them. Don't worry about the rounds.
Wow, what an incredible shot. I don't think he realized that he was getting shot at by another opponent, though. They had the crossfire established. I see what you were saying, Chad, because those orbs will be scooped up.
Yeah.
Where would he have hidden them, though?
Well, I don't know. That was where I was going to start getting creative.
You could have probably dropped it into the water, maybe? You can, that is open.
I've had that happen to me a couple times. It's relatively frustrating. But Navera right there, we heard from Keo when we had the nice, lovely piece of content that he did for us just the other day. He was talking about Navera, his lack of experience, but the fact that in previous teams he was doing a little bit of AWPing, and it fits this team perfectly to do secondary AWPing duties. Well, right there, that's testament right to the point. And G2 have to take the time out. They have 2 remaining to talk through their, well, assault on these last 3 rounds. That's if they can grab them.
I was going to say, what do you do around this? It looks like Armored Tech 9s is the answer. Go on, throw it top site. Let me see that.
It's either top or down the vent to lower, right?
Yeah.
You could, or secret smokes, but I would like a top side approach. The thing is, if you're running double orbs, you're probably playing quite heavy on the top side with rifles.
What I've been really enjoying seeing teams do is throw that smoke you can throw from spawn to land by the smoke, by the vent for the vent drop. You can throw it. See FaZe doing that?
Yep.
And we haven't seen it this time. I saw Nexus, I got excited. Instead, might just be more default. Nading off the door.
They know they're up against a double orb setup, right? So they can bust through towards ramp. There's a missed shot. They're onto something here. Navera, very confident. Doesn't drop down on the first shot. He was going for 2 there, and they'll actually chain things up and go towards heaven. G2 still have a chance here. If they can just find 1 rifle, bring it back to a 4 and 4, they'll be up against those double orbs, and that's where things get very interesting. Guaranteed kill for Lucky, though. That's going to be a dink to kick things off, but he's still confident for the seconds, but that will cost him.
Good find. I don't know what more they can do now. You've got Yard, but...
You can't plant in Yard.
You can't plant in Yard. I didn't want to say it.
Coming a bit of a catchphrase itself, that one.
It really is.
If they can get site control and get the bomb down, then they're on with something here. They need to at least have 2 individuals stay alive, and that comes back to the double or retake potential or lack thereof. So cracking the heads of Keo and then XMS is setting them up for a round that they can win.
I hate that fight, though. Heaven down, it's just so difficult. Jax has got the Tech 9. Kenny from main, he's got the support, he's all set up, doesn't have to move his crosshair, he can just hold this. And Mac has been caught by Kenny, this could be a problem.
Kiyashima with the shotgun here, they've got armor, bear in mind. If Jax goes first, he's onto something because he's low with no armor. He'll get that first kill. It could be the perfect weapon for the job. The first is his, we know that much is true, but the second, absolutely not. He does enough there to fend them off. There's only 2 players surviving the CT side as the money comes back into favor for G2. 13-7.
Save both the orbs. That was a big last-minute catch. They managed to get onto Kenny's corpse. Nivera saves one, Maka saves the other. You're set up, you're good to go. Nice work. This was how Nivera opened it. Yeah, and you say confidence, the fact that he stuck around for a second. Kenny gave it a good shot. But that was the end of the orb there. You can see XMS recovered it, and he actually got both of the frags as well. All right, so Heretics keeping it competitive, 13-7, and they do buy in. It will be just a Galil and a Mac-10 sacrifice for 3. CT's fully bought up. Double orbs, all the nades. They are living in their dream.
Oh.
And aggression from Nivera.
We've seen a lot of AWPers pushing up ramp and locking down lobby lately, so Nivera on ball with the meta that's in play. And well, once he gets set up here, it's going to be very difficult for them to transition back in towards lobby.
Nivera will be waiting for a little while longer. His teammate ordered things up with the AWP, and now he'll come into action there towards Trophy Room. First 2 picks are found, but 1 in return here. G2 starting to shrink, and we have got a player in towards the hub for sure. That's going to be XMS. He's hearing everything here. Hunter scrambles the bomb down towards lower. Mac is down there with the AWP, and he's been fantastic. Holding towards that window room and lower. They've only got a single smoke. They can throw it towards Decon. They'll have to flush out the window manually. Opening up the double doors. Maka just trying to find the right position if possible.
That looks pretty promising to me. And trying his luck on top site. There's 3 CTs there. He only sees 1, so that information can't be conveyed. Maka leaving the door open really, really removes a lot of their plant spot opportunities. He's left them open intentionally. You can see how much time that's buying the CTs.
No smoke. This is such a hard round to win.
Well, he's going for our plant as they close the doors, so now they'll have that. That's some form of an advantage. The doors are about to disappear.
There is something to be said about this round. 4-on-2. But if Hunter gets 1 there... Okay, don't worry about that. It's going to be another round for Heretics as we get into the next one. Why do I even try?
I like where you were going with it, though. It was a good idea.
It felt good for a second.
Oh, it did.
But both kills come in very quickly, and there we have it. 13-8. Lost bonus now up to the $2,900 mark with the bomb down. There should be a buy there, but this is Maka. He had the roughest first half he can really ask for. He had 3 kills, but Nivera himself... This is a very impressive double up setup. It kind of makes sense. They're being super aggy with it. They're not being locked out or having to rotate down towards lower. And they're controlling the ramp room instead of waiting for T's to come in their direction. Actually does make a bit of sense.
They're using the AWPs as the attacking element of the defense and the rifles as the backbone, right? As long as the rifles stay alive, they can be a lot more mobile. And if they get down to 3-on-3 scenarios, well, they have a real advantage. And G2 here, they're definitely on notice. 13-8 is the scoreline. Highly likely they concede this one with only pistols and 2 smokes out to play. We're looking at 13-9. They'll be able to buy again. They've got 2,900 as the loss bonus going into the next round. Heretics can definitely pull this back. It's a CT-sided map.
It certainly is. Another 10-1 scoreline. Could come back to haunt G2. And a missed shot from Maka. Hard one. Jux preemptively jumped across.
So G2 were 10-1 up. They gave up some silly rounds, and Jax will be trying to make up for it here. They have got the opening kill. Smokes are down. They've got a bit of wiggle room here, actually. They can get some decent room here, and they've got an AWP available to them. Nivera, he's hit some excellent shots today with the AWP. Certainly getting a lot of attention here on the road to Rio. We have got 45 seconds remaining. So with 2 smokes available, what's going to be the call? Lucky has actually got control of lobby.
Great deal of information now for Lucky.
But still, it's a risky spot, but he tucks himself in a squeaky. He knows they're all towards outside of the stage. Can't be flashing towards ladder, but we'll see if he can access that area.
I don't know how they get anything more than maybe a kill. Kio's in the primo spot for 1. XMS should get at least 1 as well. And the spray, it's perfect. 1 each. And Kio even finding both of the last. Lucky was ready. Amanek's hoping he could get that bomb down, and with a kill, nope, can't even manage that. Navera will clean up with his Desert Eagle, and Heretics are on for the comeback.
Oh, yes, they are.
10-5 half, 13-9. It's been pretty much inseparable tit for tat so far.
Looking for double digits, Heretics have turned it on. They lost the pistol, managed to win the first gun round, has led them to 4 in a row. The third tactical timeout, I can feel G2 giving this up in regulation, to be honest with you.
In regulation?
Yeah, honestly.
You don't want to go to overtime?
I don't think for the first time today we won't go to overtime.
Okay.
That's saying something.
If they drop the ball here and they lose in this kind of fashion after some of the losses we've seen them have, things are really going to be starting to fall apart over there on the G2 camp, unfortunately. But I still have faith. I think that they can convert right here. Some of their individuals haven't completely gotten off the mark just yet. Kenny only having 9 kills to his name. He's been very, very quiet. I think Hunter is another name. He has 15 frags, but he can come alive at any moment. They just need 1 round to kind of crack this open and get the ball rolling. The money's not great on the Heretic side of things, so there's still a window, but it is closing.
AK-47s across the board here. A decent buy for G2, but running out of time. It's a CT-sided affair. They were looking to close it out early. You'd think they would after winning the pistol. But they gave up a few too many rounds towards the tail end of that first half. Maka has been shutting them down left and right towards this outside area. Navera, very impressive as well. The double orb setup. I haven't been a fan of it historically, but they're making it look very promising. Hasn't really been a problem for them. Even down towards lower, there's barely been a plant. Only 1 in the last 5 rounds.
So outside smokes will bloom. And Lucky, he's just playing around at that secret position. So if they were to commit here... Oh, is he safe? No, burning, problem. Hiding in the smoke at 28 HP. He'll be able to get back in. It looks like Amanek wasn't interested in following up on that Molotov. Little does he know, he's done well over half of damage to a Heretic. Flashes, Molotovs onto the hut. The smoke is reactionary from the CTs, but that's not where they're going. Instead, the Jules outside. Amanek, I don't think he'd have won that if he didn't burn. Very close, but it's the opening kill.
That's a good point. It actually works out for him. A 5-on-4. Kiyoshima pushing the hut here, and like ships in the night, Kenny S will go through the squeaky door, down vent silently. Next up, covering his path. And now he is actually in towards the T vents. Maka, if he unscopes here, that'll be a swing from Nexa for sure. Oh, he has no idea.
Gun model.
His model was actually blocking him. He does recover. Looking for round 14. If Nexa gets his kill, might be onto something. Oh, great shot. That's going to guarantee the round as they'll plant the bomb. Kiyoshima in a 5 versus 1. Open hand towards ramp, and he'll have no money. His teammates going to be at a very similar position. 3 of them. Well, actually 2. It's Kiyoshima and XMS with 2K. They have got a buy here. There won't be double orbs. It's going to have to be a single one, and then shotguns, SMGs around it.
Brutal.
Well, who will get it? Lucky will drop the AWP over. Goes to Navera to start with, but Maka is the main AWPer of the squad. And they have to buy what they can here. They can't allow this to go to map point, I should say. I was getting a little bit caught up in the previous series with another French team in the mix.
Yeah. We've got
the masses and a deagle for XMS. It's actually better than I thought it was going to be. But it will be GG if they lose this round, unfortunately. This is pretty much all in.
So they have pushed all their chips to the center of the table, declared.
It's because they're bottom of the barrel loss bonus right now. It'll be $1,900 going forward. So they have to win this even stand a chance.
Well, folks, add 1900 to the green number on the right-hand side of your screen. That is how you work out just how screwed the Heretics are to defend their map pick if they'd concede here in round 24. The AWPs have been their shining light. Have been quite quiet for the last 2. It seems like Nexa and G2 have found the remedy to this double AWP aggression. It's not been quite so effective for Navera and Maka. This time only Maka rocking it. And they have been pushing Hut an awful lot. XMS has done it again. He hasn't gone too aggressive into the lobby side, but it's always scary when you see a CT opting for that early aggression into the Hut. It can very often, if time runs thin, pay huge dividends.
And we all like that.
Everybody loves to be paid.
In dividends, ideally.
Ideally. Or, what are they called? Banker's checks?
What are they called? Money?
What are those things called? They're like the big, like a certificate that says this is worth money.
I know what you mean, but we'll have to maybe get into it after this one. XMS are lucky they're making this force by work, and they haven't found a single kill. G2, oh, they'll limp out of the round. Very disappointing finish. That was the chance to just close out the game, and they don't even find a single frag. Wasn't even really an execution. It looks like they chose a time.
Well, that'll buy us some more time to investigate Alex's questions regarding banking.
So it's a letter you get from the bank.
You don't know what I'm saying. You don't know what I'm saying?
Well, is it like from the Wild
You remember
West
like
films?
when you went swimming and you got a swimming certificate?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like that, but it's like old-timey money.
You mean like bonds?
Bonds.
Yeah, bonds is what I think. It's like in Wild West films, they'd go and steal the bonds.
Yes, it looked like a swimming certificate, but it was worth money.
And hijack a train to get the bonds.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I, and I do know that Heretics have just got 3 opening kills. They had a full buy. Oh, dear.
They did.
Oh, no. It's a disaster for G2. Nexa wants something out of this round. He's got 1 kill. The bomb's in the open. Kenny likely to fall. He's got another into the toes. With 8 HP, though. Perhaps a 2v4. Now a 1v2. Kenny taking the bomb low side. He doesn't really have the health, but with a Molotov, part of me wants to believe. Uh-oh. Door's open. He can't cross back. He can't open decon. He can't do anything. This is tough. He's going to get pushed from both angles. He can't be safe from either of them, especially with the flames, and it's well handled. Heretics, after the double kill right out of the gate from Keo, they can't believe their luck. They'll collect the defuse. It's 14-11.
Well, the bomb going down, they're going to get $2,900 on top of that as well, so there is certainly a buy there. But like I said, Heretics can still win this in regulation. Well, this scoreline and the lack of